Now we're going to look at a problem dealing with an annuity. Instead of making a lump sum deposit of $6,000, you decide to deposit $100 at the end of each month in an annuity that pays 6.5% compounded monthly. In Part A, we want to find out how much you will have as a down payment after 5 years. In Part B, we'll find the interest. And then in Part C, we're going to compare this result from the problem that we had previously. So let's go to Part A first and determine how much we'll have as a down payment after 5 years. To figure this, we're going to use the following formula. A equals P times bracket, and then set of parentheses, 1 plus R over N to the NT power minus 1, close your bracket. That's all in a numerator, and the denominator is going to be R over N. So let's see how to substitute. We're going to start off with the principal being the amount we deposit at the end of each month. That's going to be the $100. The interest rate that we're going to be working with is 6.5%, so we'll substitute that in its decimal format. This is going to be deposited every month, so the N will be 12. And then continuing on, the N is 12, and we're going to have 5 years, so we'll multiply times 5. We'll divide this by R over N. And now using a calculator, remember your order of operations. We would work inside the parentheses first, raise to the 60th power, subtract 1, multiply that amount by 100, and then divide by the denominator. And doing so gives us a value for A, which is approximately equal to $7,067.40. Now let's transfer that onto the first page. That's how much we would have as a down payment after 5 years. So let's find the interest. We're going to take that amount, and we're going to have to subtract from it the amount that we've invested. We'll notice that we have $100 that we're going to be making that amount payment every month, and we're going to do that for 5 years. So we're going to multiply $100 times 60, which would be $6,000. Subtracting that from $7,067.40 leaves us with a difference of $1,067.40. Now, this is less interest than was earned from the annuity, because in our previous problem we found out that in the annuity we ended up having an interest of over $2,200. So why is it less interest? Well, it has to do with the fact that even though we end up paying the same amount, the $6,000, we're getting interest on that little by little. So the principal is actually smaller as we're working up. Well, with less interest earned, why would one select the annuity rather than the lump sum deposit? That has to do with the fact that you may not have $6,000 just to put into an account at the outset. Instead, this $100 a month is probably easier to come by.